Well, the babies have decided it's too hot outside, or she's decided it's too hot outside for them, so she's come back in. So I'll give them their supper and then get the other one in. Old No Tail, she'll go there and we'll see how they respond to each other. So, pick it up in a minute. I'll pick it back up in a minute. Oh well, there they all are. Come back out to cool off again, I think. Yeah, the sun's gone down now, so it should be cooler, but it's not. I mean, obviously you haven't got the power of the sun burning through to your bones, which it was doing, but by Jesus, there is no air. There are storms promised for the dawn tonight, but they're not going to come down this far. Whether it'll freshen the air up everywhere else or not, who knows. Maybe, hopefully it will, but there is no air, you can't breathe. Really can't breathe, so. Well, I was out here for a couple of hours today, clearing the brambles from here, so they can get under there during the day for the shade and still get a good draft. I mean, the whole place was absolutely covered in brambles. The trees were being pulled down. As you can see, they're all dead because of lack of rain. The elderberry tree's taking all the water from that tree, as well as the brambles were doing their fair share, but this poor little tree was really suffering and being pulled down, but you can see it's straight now. And there's a very good breeze that blows through there, and it's very, very shaded, as you can imagine, so nice and cool, but they couldn't get there. Only limited area that they could actually get away from the sun in, but now they can get all the way round and really get a good breeze. But when I put these little devils out this morning, one was out there in the woods. They had been out literally 3 minutes, and I came out here and there it was in the woods doing its own thing. Oh, I don't believe this. How it got through, I don't know. Probably the same way as the chickens do. Climbed up the small hole fence in there and just popped through the squares above. Pain in the neck, they really are a pain. But I think they're glad to be out and in the air. Hopefully they grow a lot faster now. Still got 11 yet, just on a quick head count. So we'll see if she comes in for supper now, and I'll put the other one next door, put No Tail next door, and as I say, see what happens. I don't think they're fight. I mean, they have been together for a year. They've only been apart for the length of time it took them to incubate the eggs and get the babies, brood the babies to this stage. So you're looking at 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 2 months. Probably not even that. They are sisters, and they were out here, all of them, so they should be okay, but then who knows how they're going to respond. Look, they've got young. I don't know. I've never done it, so I don't know. It'll be a learning curve for me. Well, then, here you go, babies. I'm not going to shut you in just yet. I'm going to leave the air circulating. Right. Yep, there she's still got her swimming pool. She had to have her swimming pool today. She couldn't bear to not have it, so we supplied her with that, and she stood straight in it. Then went straight outside again, then came straight back and stood in it again. So even the baby stood in it today. So that's how hot it is. I don't know what the temperature is in here, but it's, as I say, there's no air. I'm suffocating. Right, let me go and move the other one over. Okay. She's just spied sister. Sister has just spied her. Let's see what the reaction. Her feathers are going up. That's not good. The few feathers she's got on her back. That is a defensive attitude. Much like, oh, shut up. Much like the males do when they're going to fight. Taking exactly the same facial expression. Exactly the same noise. Exactly the same puffed up feathers, lowered wings, and slow walking, just like the males do before they attack. So I'm not holding out an awful lot of hope for tomorrow that they're going to go out together and live in harmony with their separate babies, which would be a tragedy if they don't, because there's nowhere else to put her and her babies. And her babies are a week younger than broken shoulders, but only a week. But they're, I think, about the same size. There's not much in it. No, there's not much in it at all. But she is being very aggressive. Whereas broken shoulder is almost panicking and saying, let me get the hell out of here. Very nearly. Aren't you, old girl? So, that's interesting. She's still acting like a castrated male with his whatnot caught in the mangle. What's the matter with you, old girl? Come on, eat your dinner. Just go and eat your dinner. You want to get you a bigger drinker? Just bear with me a minute. I gave her a saucepan today to stand in, which she did, but then tipped the whole lot over, and all I had was a saucepan. It was ridiculous, but she gave her a few seconds of cooling off. Yeah, shut your noise and eat your dinner. Alright, let's put the fan back on. Well, old Babs decided she might quite like to roost in the dark, dismal corner over there, in there, with this little lot. The two turkeys came to eat with them. The hen, old black bayonet there, ran. And then one of the chicks came to eat with them. But the other 3 chicks stayed under Mum. So I hoisted Mum out and she just stood there looking stupid, and the 3 chicks stayed in the corner. So I decided it wasn't a good idea maybe that they roost in there tonight, because they hadn't had their supper, and although the turkeys were eating fair enough, and 1 chick, the other 3 weren't. So I wanted them to go to bed with full crops, and I didn't want to leave it to chance just in case black bayonet there got stroppy and started beating on them. So tonight they're back in their little room here. Better straighten the hay up in there in a minute for them, so they've got somewhere nice to nest, because obviously black bayonet and her chicks have had a good old dig around in there. So I'll leave them like that for the minute. They've got their drinker in there, which just means that they're able to run free for the minute. But they have got water there, so that's fair enough. And we'll see if she settles. I'll come back and check her in about 20 minutes or so. At least they've had something to eat. But if they're happy to roost in there, then with that lot, then fair enough. That's how it will be. That suits me just fine. But not for the first night, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow. No babies, maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Meanwhile, you have your own supper. Yeah. You don't know where to roost, do you, Babs? You ain't got a clue. I'll sort your hay out for you, hold on. Well, they're all present and correct this morning, so we'll just leave them there to have their breakfast for the minute, because they have the protein, God, what they call crumbs. Well, I suppose the chicks do next door too, because I give them all the leftovers from the guineas, the baby guineas, if they don't eat all their food. So they have the protein nuts as well, but they have slightly more so because of the turkeys. They need to be able to grow. They need the protein, whereas the chicks don't. So I'll just leave them behind here for a minute to keep the other chicks off them, even though they've got their breakfast too, but they're chickens, so I'll have to eat everybody else's as well. They're quite content. Alright, let them finish and I'll let them out. Alright, well, they finished their breakfast, or what they're going to eat anyway. Now, another one with a got to attack. That's the pretty one, but in an ugly way. Yeah, you alright, my babies? My preciouses? Yeah. So where are you going to stay around all day, is it? Just round here? You're not going to go and venture off into the great blue yonder? Oh, there's a butterfly sitting on top of the drinker. A black and white one. Oh, you've got to go in there and see what's going on in there, have you? Okay. If the old girl decides she wants to roost in with the others tonight, then I'll let it be. You know, I'll redo their food in their house and see if she roosts in there, or see if she wants to roost with the others. I wasn't going to have her roosting in there last night, but yeah, you're a rooster too, aren't you? Think you're all that? Yeah, I see the spurs starting. Hello, butterfly. But it'll probably be okay if she wants to go in there tonight. They've been out with each other all day, so they'd have sorted themselves out, sorted out the pecking order and got organised, so make life a lot easier for me if they all roost in one place, but I'm not going to risk the chicks as they're a lot. These chicks and the turkeys, as they're 2 weeks younger than the others, 3 weeks younger, maybe more. No, they're a lot younger than that. A month younger, I think. But she destroyed her. No, they're in there, it's alright, they're in there. Go on in there, they're in there. No, go in there, go in there. There they are, there they are. Eating their food, typical. Have to eat everybody else's. Typical, never mind. Right, let's let the 2 turkey mums with their guineas out and see what happens. What this lot are running for. With them. Yep. See if they all get on or not. That could be exciting.